Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Lindsay.
And
hey, Landon.
Hey, guys.
What's up? We got guest in part 3. Lindsay, holy shit.
We filled Landon in. So Landon is my son. He is, he's a 420 kid, man.
And he's 20 years old.
Yeah.
So he doesn't drink in part of our podcast.
No, he's not
about
drinking.
Something. Well, I mean, he can have some water and some fucking girly shit over here. I don't know whatever the fuck are you drinking over here, bud. You know, he's my stepson and I love him to death. Hey, Landon.
I love you too. Hey, guys.
It's cute.
Yes.
I love it.
So, what are you drinking today, Mr. Sambaugh?
I'm still on some coffee.
You keep saying still on. They don't know that you're still on shit.
Oh, yeah, they don't, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
We just came from our live and YouTube recording.
It's good, though.
He's still on
But I'm on
coffee with
hazelnut rum.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's coffee and hazelnut rum, and I love it. Lindsay, what are you drinking over there?
I've got my mixture of peach and mango because I can't drink them separately, but together, I'm golden.
Holy shit. We got a lot
I'm on the
to take
claw
care
this
of.
week. I'm on the claw.
You're on the claw?
I'm on the claw.
Fuck, she's on the claw, y'all. And we're going to a show later on, and we're going to share that later on because I'm excited and happy. Fucking Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Jinx, part 3. Yeah.
You said part 3? This shit is bumping today. So respectfully so, we left off on part 2 in a dramatic fucking thing that we're going to share with you later on that involves Landon. And he is amazing because he's overcoming his trauma and his things. And I wanted him to be part of this podcast because he needs to know that true crime is everywhere. And I am so fucking proud of him being here today with us. Holy shit. Thank you so much for being part of this, Landon, and thank you so much for being strong, dude. You're amazingly strong, and I'm proud to call you my son. Thank you for being part of this.
Well, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our last episode, you hear me first ignore one phone call and then answer the second, and very glad that I answered that second call because it was an emergency in our family. We're not going to go into detail, but
Not yet.
Landon was
Part of some true crime.
part of some true crime,
Yeah.
and he is okay.
Oh.
He is safe, and we are very blessed and lucky that he is sitting here in
You
front
are
of
a
us right now.
strong ass human being, dude. And we have spent the whole ass week since last week just reflecting on all that and trying to rebuild your emotional and physical self because you went through some shit, dude.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk too deep into that because it is an ongoing thing. And I'm just so
an
proud
open
of
case
you.
right now, so
I'm
yeah.
so proud of you, and you're an amazing human being. And I want you to be part of your mom's fucking podcast over here. Oh, fuck. I can't wait to dump all that on you guys. You hang out for that. It's coming. We're going to dump it.
So this week we've all been having some family bonding. We've been, so we watched some Lord of the Rings together, and we've been, and we're still in our Game of Thrones rewatch, which Landon has been a part of since forever.
Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
We've watched all 3 parts of Lord of the Rings, and then we're on season 3 now.
Well, and then
We're almost
yesterday-
up to,
Season 3.
to Joffrey's fucking demise.
Yeah, we just watched the Blackwater battle.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
And
Stannis didn't make it.
Stannis did make it.
He did make it.
He did make it.
Treated.
Well, yeah.
He did, unfortunately.
His boats didn't make
the
it.
bows didn't.
Yeah.
The fucking pyromancer had his shit together.
Which I'm telling you, like, I don't know what it is about that fucking wildfire. Them wildfire scenes
Fucking hot
get
as-
my mojo
Was
running.
it hot?
Get your
Landon,
motor running.
what did you think about our analogy of who is who on Game of Thrones? We talked about that.
Yeah, we tried to relate our family members to some of the Game of Thrones characters. And we have decided that Landon is Podrick.
Yes.
Love it. I really agree. We really went deep in this, y'all.
Jesse is the Hounds.
I mean, I get it. I agree, I guess.
And I'm Sansa as far as my growth from childhood goes. Like you go from kind of a shitty attitude type girl who goes through a lot of shit.
Young and innocent.
Mm-hmm. Very young and innocent and just kind of following the leader.
Your livelihood of everything I know about you.
To a strong woman who thinks for herself and has her own opinions and learns. She learns. It's a process. And there is a scene in Game of Thrones towards, I think it's season 7. The season 8 is the last, correct? So season 7, where she confronts Littlefinger and she talks to him, and I sob every fucking year. We have rewatched this show 9 times. 9 at least. And she confronts Littlefinger, and I sob on her, just that monologue that she has to Littlefinger of her growing up.
Yeah.
And because I resonate with that.
Yeah. And they did grow up in the middle of all that. And I feel like all 3 parts made it to the end. So that's great, right?
Yes, they did.
Oh, Podrick over here. Landon, I'm so fucking proud.
And the Hound went out with a bang. He went out, but he went out with a motherfucking bang.
Yeah, fucking be the Hound. Yeah. You know, it made it. It made it to greatness either way. You know, and I love it. I love it.
So Jesse, I'm going to ask you this question. What made you feel old this week?
This week, you had mentioned, as far as like last fucking episode, you said that Susan's car caught a fire.
Yes.
And I was part of that in the 80s.
Yeah, she was just in case this is your first episode, go back and listen to the first 2 parts for sure, and all of our backlog. But Susan had, in 2000, she had an 84 model car that would randomly catch fire.
Well, when you said that,
Susan was Bob Durst's best friend.
It was like full on trigger. We had like a 70s model car growing up as a kid. Mm-hmm. That bitch caught fucking slam ass fire, and I was out before everybody, but I was sitting in the back seat. How the hell did I get out? This was like
miracles, man.
In the mid 80s.
And you were in mid 80s. Okay. So mid 80s, you would only have been like 3 or 4 years old.
I was like 3 or 4.
You were a babe?
I was a babe, and I was like the first person on the sidewalk. The whole car caught ablaze. I was part of that. That was a trigger memory, and it made me feel old.
Well, that's crazy because that resonates with, you have taught all of our boys that if there is ever a fire, do not try to find us. Just go
to a certain spot.
And our spot here is our stop sign.
Yes.
On our street. Exactly. And because all of our boys have access windows to get out. They can get out.
Get out and go to a spot, and I'm going to meet you there. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I'm coming back for you if you're not there. And I have to have a plan because you set up things like that in your livelihood, and I went through that, obviously, in a car. I don't know how I got out because the windows didn't roll down in the back, and I'm in the back. How did I get out first? I was a little Jesse Couch that fucking jumped out somehow. I was the first person on the sidewalk. The whole car's caught on fire, and I don't even remember the store. We were close by, but I remember getting a He-Man doll from there one time. It was really cool. And I was like, I got a He-Man doll from there. And I was relating the whole spot from where I was at. Whole car caught on fire. I was probably 5 or 6. And it was just like made me feel old because you talked about a car. What made you feel old, Lindsay? Shit.
Well, right now you talking about He-Man. So, I always kind of go off the dome on these. So He-Man is something that you and I bonded over very early in our relationship because I remember still living in Lakeland. So we moved to Lake City when I was 6. So this was pre-Lake City years. First thing in the morning, my show was He-Man and then She-Ra, which was the female counterpart.
Female spinoff.
I had a She-Ra doll and everything. I still can't believe I was allowed to have a She-Ra doll.
You really did? Holy
my parents wouldn't allow me to have
That's
Fraggle Rock
magical.
dolls.
You're not allowed to have magical stuff, Lindsay. Landon, though. I just wanted to ask
I think that it was gifted to me by somebody else, though.
Really?
And for some reason, I was allowed to keep her for a while.
They let it fly?
They let it fly.
Landon, I want you to think about it, bro. What made you feel old this week?
Landon's only 20, but...
What made you feel old this week?
Oh, watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah?
Because you've been watching it for a long time. Yeah.
That made you feel old? I mean, I get it. As a 20-year-old, 8 years is a fucking long-ass time for a 20-year-old. Oh, I feel bad about letting him watch that shit fucking 8 years ago when he's only 20.
But you know what's funny is he still will fast forward through the parts that Jesse would fast forward through while he was a kid.
You don't need all that. Or we don't need it around us, Because
cussing and battling is one thing, but then,
banging and
there's a lot of sexual shit. It's a whole new level. And which also reminds me of when Forrest Gump came out, my dad was the same way with me. I was allowed to watch the battles. I was allowed to hear the cussing, but the sexual scenes had to fast
Jenny
forward.
laid down with Forrest, it was
when Jenny laid down with anybody. Yeah.
It smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah, because
we love some. Tell us about Landon. Tell us about some fucking Forrest Gump, bro. I mean, come on. We love some.
We don't really shelter our kids from everything, but there's just certain things that you have to fast forward through because their little minds don't understand it. And even the cussing and the battling, they won't understand either. But it's cool for you to rewatch the older you get, right? Because you understand more and more.
Yeah.
Right? Of what's going on.
And I must have drank 15 Dr. Peppers that day.
There you go. And Landon loves Forrest Gump. Silas loves it. He was like trying to figure out the space thing with Lieutenant Dan. I was like, well, he had fucking space legs.
Yes, he had
from
space legs.
NASA on his legs. They gave him new legs when he showed up for the wedding. So it was like it all ties together.
You got new legs.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan.
Yes. And Forrest Gump is just an iconic history movie. I mean, honestly, it gives you a great, entertaining watch.
Yeah, they played it right.
Timestamps through pretty much our parents, me and Jesse's parents' childhood. Oh, and then on up to our own childhood.
We can involve the last 2 generations in Forrest Gump. We can.
Right.
It's all there.
Oh yeah, that movie's gonna live on forever. And motherfucking Tom Hanks made that role his goddamn bitch.
Landon and I has even watched Band of Brothers and things like that. So we love Tom Hanks fucking full on.
What was that fucking movie that you made me watch with him talking about his little brother? Radio Flyer?
Yeah.
God damn it, Jesse.
I like the Tom Hanks movie where the mermaid.
Yes.
Yes, that one.
That was my introduction. Your mama. That was my introduction to Tom Hanks. Splash. That was the very first movie I ever watched with Tom Hanks in it. And then Turner and Hooch.
And Big.
God damn it. Yeah. Turner and Hooch, though.
Yeah.
So do you know that my first grade teacher... So all of you Gen X and millennials, you know Turner and Hooch. So just imagine you being in first grade and your teacher letting you watch Turner and Hooch. Wow. Yeah.
And Big, though. I love Big.
Big was iconic.
Iconic. Every bit of that. We have fully taken on the whole category of Tom Hanks. I mean, I love it. I really do. Oh, my God.
All right, so now we have gotten our banter.
Jinx 3.
Out of the way, and we're going to dive back into Bob Durst for our part 3.
Fuck, dude, you left me at a fucking cliffhanger, Lindsay.
So now we have talked about 2 crimes that are linked to Bob Durst. The disappearance of his wife, Kathy, and the execution-style murder of his best friend, Susan Berman, but no evidence of Bob being involved in either one of those.
Are you kidding me?
But then there was the murder and dismemberment of his friend Morris Black, in which he claimed self-defense, and he was tried and acquitted.
Yeah, because the whole Chicago gun. The Chicago gun.
He had Billy Flynn on his team.
Chicago gun.
Shouts out to Jose Mingen.
But he did, yeah. But he did still serve time in prison for tampering with the evidence and bail jumping. But he got out in 2005, took an unauthorized trip, which landed him back in jail until March of 2006. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So now, here we go.
I'm going to the plant early, Lindsay, because I just need plant early, Lindsay.
Robert Plant is there for you.
But Courtney's blooming.
She's blooming.
Courtney is
blooming. She's got a bloom going.
Robert,
Yes.
tighten up, Robert.
So this is Landon. I don't even know the name of our plant. So this is Courtney LaPlante from one of our favorite bands, Spirit Box. Yeah. Robert Plant from God damn it, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. So
I was about to say Dazed and Confused.
Welcome to our world. That's my favorite
Led Zeppelin song.
Welcome to our world, Landon. Is that your necklace that is making all the noise?
All right. I'm tucking in all my noises. All right.
You tucked them in. No.
The microphone forward.
I'm still planting, though, because I know you're fixing to dump it already. I don't know if Landon's ready for this. He's only 20, Lindsay.
He's ready.
No, are you ready, Landon?
I'm ready.
Oh, come on. No, fuck shit.
So now, okay, so a few years later, after 2006, after Bob has been acquitted of murder and all his prison time is done, okay, a director named Andrew Jarecki made a film called All Good Things, starring Ryan Gosling.
You literally have told me to hang on to all good things. This whole fucking...
It's coming to you. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to you were now.
Like, Lindsay, you were like, you know what? You need to remember all good things. I was like, all good things come to an end, but I never did say it. But now they have. Fuck.
So anyway, this movie starred Ryan Gosling and Kirsten Dunst.
Okay.
And this movie is loosely based on the story of Bob Durst and Kathy McCormack. And Jesse watched this movie with me before this podcast was ever created.
Even created.
And I said, Jesse, this story is loosely based off somebody I'm going to talk about later on down the line.
As if I'm going to remember that shit.
I know. It's great. It's great that you forget.
As if.
So now in the movie, their names are changed to David and Katie Marks. And I believe the person who portrays Susan is Deborah Learman. So that movie came out in 2010. So shortly after...
So fuck you movie writers that just grab something like true crime and make these badass movies on all that.
Hold on, yes.
I mean, I just,
hold your thoughts.
I can't put them together.
Because it's going to be crazy.
Oh, so many of them.
So shortly after this film's released, Bob Durst calls up Andrew Jarecki, the man who made this movie.
Yeah.
And is like, hey, I liked your movie. And I have some thoughts. So you want to interview me? And Bob had not done this for anybody. Just want
this is fucking insane to me.
So the DVD commentary on that movie, All Good Things, features Bob Durst and Andrew Jarecki talking to each other. And this was released later on, okay?
Yeah.
So then Bob's like, you know, why don't you interview me and make a documentary, bruh?
Fuck.
Documentary about the life and crimes of Bob Durst. So
he's wanting to spill it.
Jarecki produced a 6-part documentary with a full interview of Bob Durst. And it's called The Jinx, Life and Deaths of Robert Durst, and it's on HBO, and it's one of my main resources
Are you kidding me?
for this entire case. Yeah.
Landon. To tie all this together, and we're going to watch this shit together.
Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely going to watch it, bro. Lindsay.
Now, y'all are going to have to do that on your time.
I'm off at 2 tomorrow.
Do it, because each segment, I think, each episode is only about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So y'all could get through it tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Lindsay's been hanging on to this shit for fucking ever.
I have.
This episode.
I have been exploding inside waiting to tell Jesse about this,
that's
okay?
in your mom's mind that she has fucking gone through and already collected in her fucking Rolodex of everything.
It's a very large Rolodex.
It is deep, dude. It is so deep.
So in this documentary, Bob goes into detail of Morris Black's dismemberment and disposal. It's crazy. It's terrifying. Everything. Watching this dude who literally looks like a goddamn librarian with his dead eyes. He has the deadest eyes I've ever seen in my life. And he's talking about this shit very monotone, very chill.
Like I said, blonde.
Yeah.
You didn't agree with me then, but now you agree with me now.
And I'm going to tell you, this documentary is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. And I've watched a lot of them. And it is so good. And the theme song is the best part of it. It's that song I played for you while you were in the shower earlier. This is a song. It's called Fresh Blood by the Eels. And it is... Was that not a badass song? You have to admit that song is so fucking good.
I said it when I was in the shower.
It's very like 9 Inch Nails, grungy, industrial.
Which is why I wanted Marilyn Manson afterwards.
He did. He was like, "Can we listen to Marilyn Manson next?"
No, I said, "Can we listen to Smells Like Children?"
Smells Like Children. Yeah. Now, during the filming of the documentary, Susan Berman's stepson. Who, for Landon, who doesn't know, Susan Berman has stepchildren. Mm-hmm. And when she divorced their father, these stepchildren loved her so much that they wanted to be with her. Now, he ended up dying of an overdose later on. But Susan Berman's stepson found a letter from back in 1999 that Bob had written. And the letter had the same misspelling of the word Beverley with the extra E.
And now, which is where I felt old about because her car was fucking burning down.
Well, so when Susan Berman was murdered, the police in Beverly Hills received a letter addressed to them, and then it had Susan Berman's address and with the misspelling of the word Beverly, and all it said was cadaver, which is a dead body.
Which sounds like a mafia hit to me.
And Bob knew that word very well because he had a wife who was practicing to be a doctor. He knew the word cadaver very well. Okay. So.
And the execution style fucking murder before that was just, it was so mafia.
Mm-hmm. And this letter was dated one day before Susan's murder, which was December 23rd. She died on December 24th of 2001.
Oh.
Jarecki and his producers were like, holy shit. Did we just come across some new evidence that could incriminate Bob? And it definitely did, because Bob would end up being arrested for the murder of Susan Berman the very night that the final episode of the Jinx Part 1, there will be Part 2. Sorry.
So him wanting to spill his shit got him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the episode Part 6 or episode 6 of the Jinx Part 1, there will be Part 2, or there will be 2 parts, 2 seasons. But the end of it aired the same night that he would get arrested. Now, the next part that I'm going to tell you blew my mind so hard that I had to literally sit in silence for a while after I learned this information, okay? So Jarecki had already completed his interview with Bob and asked if he could possibly get a second interview because he wanted to present both letters to Bob and ask him if he also saw the similarities. Like when you compare them.
They're all there.
So at first Bob was like, no, I think you need to get another gig. You've got enough of Bob Durst. You need to move on. You need to, do something else. But then he agreed. But he kept canceling, saying that he was in Spain. Then Bob gets arrested for breaking a protective order against his brother, Douglas. Remember I told you how he was kind of stalking Doug?
Right.
Well, they seen Bob go up Doug's front steps
Doug
on
got
camera.
all the shit, though, after his daddy died,
so
right?
Doug was Bob's brother who inherited the company.
Inheritance, yeah.
Even though he was the second born child. And Bob's new wife, Debbie, was kind of like fueling the fire. Like, he took your birthright from you and blah, blah, blah. But Doug was the one that did the work. Bob didn't deserve it. But anyways, so he gets arrested for the protective order, for breaking the protective order. And he bonds out and finally decides to do this second interview with Andrew Jarecki. Now, Jarecki on camera shows him both of these letters side by side, like honestly knowing that he could possibly die because Bob gets a little antsy when he's backed into a corner, doesn't he?
Yeah, he squirrels out.
Yeah.
And it's not in a good way.
And he asked Bob if he could tell which one he did right and which one he didn't. And Bob on camera says, no, I can't. And that was supposed to be the big reveal on the last episode of the documentary. But wait, there's more. So after the second interview is done, Bob goes to the bathroom and he had his mic still pinned onto him. Okay.
Oh.
But he didn't realize that it was still hot.
He done went to the plant and he didn't fucking know his microphone was on.
Right. So 2 years. So this was shot in 2013. It doesn't get released till 2015. 2 years post-production, an editor named Shelby Siegel noticed that the audio file keeps going when he's in the bathroom. And on this audio file, she hears whispering. So she kind of blows it up how like you do when you're editing.
Turn up the fucking volume on it. Yeah.
And
gain. Yeah.
She hears Bob Durst talking to himself. And it's like he's preparing to argue with his lawyer who wasn't there for this discovery that Jarecki had just put in front of him on film.
Yeah,
so again, I just want to make sure everybody knows Bob Durst wanted this documentary. He called Jarecki himself. He wanted this documentary. Okay. So the hot mic picked up these words. And this is famous as fuck, by the way. I just want y'all to know this. So people that may be listening may already know about this, but Jesse and Landon here does not. So the audio says, there it is. You're caught. You're right, of course. Ooh. But you can't imagine the rest of them. Now, some of this is going to sound like gibberish. I don't know what's in the house. Oh, I wanted this. What a disaster. He was right. I was wrong. And then he does this weird burping shit, like a nervous tick type thing. And he does it on camera as well. Like he covers his eyes because he can't stop burping. And then he goes to the bathroom and he's doing this burping shit again, right? And then the audio continues and Bob says, I'm having difficulty with the question. What the hell did I do? Killed them all, of course.
Holy fuck. He admitted to all that while he's shaking his cack. And then
literally.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
So yeah, he's basically just admitted to murder on a documentary that he wanted.
Have you admitted while you're pissing, Landon? I mean, do you actually sit there and talk to yourself while you're taking
I have never talked to myself while I'm peeing.
When I'm peeing, it feels too good in the moment, and I'm just worried about
like
pee.
it's more of a
Yeah.
That's it. And then you're done.
The picture in our bathroom is my face when I pee.
Oh,
Which is off of Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Harry, yeah.
Harry and
Making that face, yeah.
in our guest bathroom, you're just like looking
Which
at
is the boys'
picture.
bathroom, yeah.
Do we have the one where they're in the hot tub in
Yes.
there?
Yes, that is in there.
That is the one you're looking at? While
No.
Which
It's
one?
over the toilet.
Well, when
It's
they're
the one
when they're
where it's
standing there
just him.
peeing, it's Harry shitting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's him shitting, but his face is the face I make when I
So
pee.
our guest bathroom, if you ever come to Gen Z Chesterfieldville in Lake City, Florida, our guest bathroom is just iconic. And Landon's looking at him holding his whole hucklebuck taking a shit, right?
Yes.
Grabbing the walls. Just,
When is the last time? Okay, have you ever laughed harder in the middle of any movie when Harry's fucking got his legs fucking stretched out and he's fucking
no, that last little teeny tiny fart. The
Oh, that one got me, dude. I remember watching that movie. I never laughed.
Oh, dude, it was a fucking tits, dude. I died. How many fucking stretch marks do I have because of that shit? I think I got like 9 stretch marks on that one.
Now, so like I said before, Bob would be arrested for the first-degree murder of Susan Berman on March 14th, 2015, the night of this episode's airing, okay? He was found at the Canal Street Marriott in New Orleans.
Ooh, the Marriott.
Yes.
Did we stay there?
We didn't stay there.
Where did we
We
stay?
stayed
It was real
at a
close.
Wyndham.
We stayed at a Wyndham.
It was very close.
Very close.
Very close to that spot.
Okay.
Now, he was under the name, he's still changing his names, okay? He was under the name Everett Ward. And on him, he had a .38 caliber revolver with 4 live rounds, 1 spent shell casing, 5 ounces of weed, his birth certificate, his passport, maps of Louisiana, Florida, and Cuba. And then he had a flesh-toned latex mask, fake IDs, and around 42 grand on in his room.
Rich boy with all the fucking money.
Yeah. Now, it was said before that, because I guess you can only withdraw a certain amount per day before the feds get involved. So he was taking out 9 grand a day, which I guess is the limit before the federal,
Yeah, because after $10,000, it has to be reported.
Right. So he was withdrawing 9 grand a day until he acquired this much money. And it's believed that he was going on the run to Cuba because they don't have an extradition treaty with the U.S.
Yeah, once you get there, you're good.
So
Yeah.
I know you said his brother inherited the business. How did he inherit money?
Okay. So when Seymour died, he was he was, a lot of money. A lot of money was involved. So he still inherited money,
Billion.
but he didn't inherit the business.
Right.
So that's how he had that money. I'm sure there was like a trust involved. I'm really not sure because I actually did deep dive into that, like how he acquired the money. Because Seymour really didn't even like him.
Yeah, but he was a rich boy and had all the money.
Yeah, because this sounds
Anyhow.
like Christian, kind of like his personality acting like, but he has money instead of.
Well, he was
Yeah,
still a
it was full
child.
on,
He was
yeah.
still Seymour's kid. And Seymour
Making bad
probably
decisions.
felt some guilt about him witnessing his mother's death. Which is crazy because that kind of ties into your paternal side of the family.
Yeah, what you're talking about is just like a middle.
The matriarch
Yeah.
or the patriarch of your father's side of the family feels a lot of guilt as to how he's treated his children. So he just kind of just throws money at them as part of like maybe dealing with his own type of guilt. So it's kind of like that. So he probably just threw Robert an inheritance, but Robert didn't inherit the business, which was an ongoing revenue.
Yeah, that's a deep dive into our family
Till
history.
this day, right?
Till this day.
Yes.
The Durst organization
going.
is still going. Yeah.
And that's a deep dive into our family
they
history.
have built
Yes.
some of the biggest buildings that, and I want you guys to see that on the documentary when you watch it.
Oh, yeah.
So I do want to plug, because Andrew Jarecki is a fucking genius. Like this documentary is top notch. So make sure you guys watch the Jinx season 1 and 2. So season 1 is everything leading up to basically his confession. And then season 2 is the 8 years in between that and where we will end this series.
What a debauchery. Fuck, Lindsay. I mean, I didn't know anything about it. Fuck.
I know.
Oh.
Now, he was finally denied bail because, you know, before he's made bail on pretty much everything he's been arrested for up until this point. So he was denied bail at this time. And after several delays, the trial began in 2020. What was happening in 2020?
All the COVID shit.
Yeah.
We went through that.
Now, by this time, Bob had a shunt put into his brain. He was in a wheelchair and had also been diagnosed with bladder cancer. His health was declining. And you will see this in the documentary.
So is that where I seen like Bob with the fucking little mask over
yes.
him?
Yep.
And the clear mask.
He was
I didn't
on
look
trial.
much. I didn't look much. I plugged a fucking little thing in our website and drinkaboutSomething.site. And I was like, I need to plug a little Bob in here.
So that is health deteriorating Bob on trial. He's in a wheelchair. He's in a mask. And then on October 14th of 2020, Bob was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for Susan's murder. So he finally got tried and convicted for Susan Berman's murder.
So he lived the fucking life for a while.
Long time.
Long fucking
and
time.
I didn't even plug this before. I did in our recap. No, I did in season 2, in episode 2 of this case, or part 2. Bob became friends, and you'll see the footage on the interview or on the documentary, Bob became friends with Susan's oldest stepson, who she basically raised, like paid for his tuition. There is footage of them hanging out together. Like, yeah. Knowing that he fucking killed her.
So he had a little bit of guilt.
Yeah. And
good job, Landon. I appreciate you fucking pointing that out.
He did.
That's some true crime.
He wanted to make sure.
True crime figureoutery. How do you say it? He figured out some true crime shit and tied it together with human shit. Yeah, you get it, bro. You get it.
Now, there had also been several murders that happened in Long Island that they also tried to connect to Bob because their killings had been similar to that of Morris Black. Dismemberments. But that is going to be another case for another day that we're going to talk about on that.
It's not yet.
It didn't end up being Bob. It ended up being somebody else, but that's going to be another one. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how a lot of this shit circles together.
It's a circle.
But there was no evidence that could tie Bob to those murders because it ended up being somebody else that we're going to talk about later on.
They had other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was fixing to get my full hat for that. And my hat is Jack Sparrow's fucking full on.
But I understand, like, when you watch the documentary, you understand why they were like, holy shit. And,
oh my God, Lindsay, there's so much. You just keep fucking dumping into dumping because there's more dumping.
Well, we're about to wrap this up because on January 10th, 2022, Robert Allen Durst died from cardiac arrest at the age of 78.
This is the end?
This is the end.
Oh, Lindsay, I was fucking riding your wave.
78. So he lived a full fucking life.
Full fucking life.
It was an Aurora wave. I mean, I was just riding it and I wanted to keep the wave going, but it's not a good wave. It's not a good one.
And he had been in the custody of California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation Center and then died at the San Joaquin, I'm going to say, because it's spelled like Joaquin Phoenix's name. So I'm going to say San Joaquin General Hospital in French Camp, California. Now, my side notes. Like I said
Special.
before, I did
Special.
already plug this. The Jinx Part 2 does capture the years between the release of Part 1 up until his death. And Kathy's family, his wife that went missing, that has never been found. Nothing of her has been found. They sued for wrongful death against his estate. And they were still in the pre-trial phase as of August 2025, and no trial date has been set thus far. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. I put that in my Google alerts to see if any updates on that. To see,
you gotta tie it all together. Come on, do it.
Now
right.
he's dead and gone, so
Yeah,
we'll
but
never get.
do the
other
things
than. Killed them all, of course. We'll never get any other full confession from Bob on anything else. But yeah.
I just wanted to say, Lindsay, I love your fucking shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
It's a sweater.
I love it.
It's a cardigan.
It's sweater weather.
It's a skeleton cardigan.
I love it.
That we're going to wear to the show that we're going to.
I'm just like,
we'll fill you in on next
pointing
episode.
away from your whole ass fucking story. But at the same time, Lindsay, we done came across 3 whole fucking episodes of this. Holy shit, Lindsay.
Isn't it wild?
It is wild. Lindsay. Oh, my God.
And like I talked about before, this initially, and that's one reason why I wanted you to watch the movie, All Good Things, I had thought about starting with this series. Yeah. But since we did start the podcast in October, when we finally got our shit together and got the equipment, it was in October, and we were like, it's satanic panic time. Yeah, let's talk about that.
We've been so busy over the last year and a half doing this podcast and stuff. It's been a while. Anyhow, what an adventure.
And now you and Landon's homework tomorrow. Y'all got to watch some Jinx.
Some Bobbert and his cross-dressing mute death.
And then when y'all hear his voice, you will know why he would have never disguised that shit.
He's like, hey,
no, it's
different.
It's very New York, and he says like,
he couldn't hide it, huh?
This is Bob Durst, and okay, bye, and that's how he kind of signs off a phone. It's you'll just have to watch it and then report back to me.
That sounds weird.
So we have homework.
Y'all got homework.
Landon and I have
I've
homework.
watched it. I can't watch it no more. But it's on y'all. I really want y'all to watch that documentary. I really want our listeners who may not have, who may not have watched it, get on that shit.
Got him fired up over here about
Andrew Jarecki is a really good director, man. Like he's good.
He brought out the whole fuking end of a fucking tragedy.
A director
happened.
was
Holy
part
shit.
of a goddamn multi-decade case. Yeah.
Fuck.
So you could say he was better than the police.
A little bit. And you know what's crazy?
That's where it comes out sometimes, Landon. Yeah.
A spoiler. So they do reveal this information to the woman who had reopened the Kathy McCormack case. They show her this evidence that Andrew Jarecki just happened upon because of Susan's stepson. And he's a hero. Yeah. And she's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
She is so fucking mad.
All he was doing is trying to take a piss.
Right.
And he fucked himself out of everything. Holy shit.
All right. Really quick before we move on to our palate cleanser, which is the band that Jesse's going to plug. I had actually originally wrote down yesterday what made me feel old. Earlier, I went off the dome, but this one I wrote down and I forgot that I wrote it down. So Landon and I yesterday had like a little movie afternoon. And after I finished cleaning the house, I have a little routine on Fridays. And after I was done, I made my first drink for the day. And we were watching Night at the Roxbury.
Yes.
And I never noticed this in the past. Like, how many times have we watched Night at the Roxbury?
Oh, Night at the Roxbury. I love it.
So at the end of Night at the Roxbury, when the little short one, I can't remember his name right now, when he meets his credit card operator at the end, and then she's got a friend with her at the club at the outside, where the outside is the inside and blah, blah, blah. the little credit card operator's friend is Jennifer Coolidge, who plays Stifler's mom in American Pie. So Night at the Roxbury came out in 1998, okay? And then American Pie came out in 1999. And then she was also in Legally Blonde, remember? She was Elle's best friend, her little nail tech.
Yeah.
And Legally Blonde came out in 2000. And now she's in this show called The White Lotus as a much older, cougar-esque type woman.
And American Pie, where
she was already a cougar then, but she's
cougar.
Stifler's mom.
Got it going on.
Yeah. But so that yesterday I wrote notes about that and forgot all about it until I just looked at them.
Oh,
so
man, have you watched all American Pie stuff yet? I mean,
no, I have not.
That's the series we need to go through. There's
enough,
3 of them, right?
You're allowed to now.
Yeah,
you're allowed to now.
Absolutely, because all those kids were in high school.
I don't know if I want to watch American Pie with him though. I feel like he's fucking Landon. But
yeah, those are great movies.
American Pie, bro.
They're iconic.
Oh yeah, all that. Dude.
Iconic. And Jennifer Coolidge, who was at the end of Night of the Roxbury, who ended up hooking up with
American Pie, Road Trip. Watch all the.
Oh God, Road Trip. What the
my
fuck?
God.
Tom Green.
Oh, Lindsay, I want to play music though.
Yes.
I mean, I love it. And Landon, I love it.
What amazing band do you have for us to cleanse our palate of the Robert Durst? I'm sick of fucking Robert Durst. That's why I'm like, y'all got to watch this documentary on your own, but you got to do it. You got to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's a must watch, but I'm done.
I'm
done with the Jinx.
I want to play a great band for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Do you need to look at your notes?
The Dot Commies.
Okay.
And I want to play.
I like that name.
I know. You're going to love this shit. The Dot Commies has an amazing song, and I want to play. And you need to check out the Dot Commies. I'm going to stop here. But Doing Time by the Dot Commies, doesn't that fucking tie together? He's finally doing time, and we're going to play that shit.
And then he died.
Woo!
He died.
Oh, yeah. But Stifler's mom, Stifler's mom, whatever.
She's still cool.
She is fucking cool.
Jennifer Coolidge is cool.
She is the coolest. Yeah, the coolest cougar you've ever seen in your life. The Dot Commies, though. This song is called Doing Time. Check this shit out. Check out the band. Check out everything they've ever done.
Don't protest, start to sell, what a mess.
my God, Lindsay.
That was so good. Very
Doing
light.
time ain't no friend of mine. He got his time, bro. He got his time.
It sounded good.
Oh, I'm going to their website right now just to give a little background into them. They are from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yes. What do you think
Which
about
is
it,
where
Landon?
Bob Durst stole a sandwich from Wegmans. He stole a chicken salad sandwich and some Band-Aids and shit.
They sounded good.
Yeah, he sounded real good, man.
Holy shit. It was like a tie-in together for everything. I loved it. Holy fuck, dude. I love the .commies.
And so they're on their website, or per their website, their debut album called O.M. Fug will be out later this year on vinyl, CD, cassette, reel to reel, and on all streaming platforms. You can listen to some of their singles on Bandcamp, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and etc. And I have already followed them on Spotify.
Yeah, check out the .commies.
And they're on Instagram.
Love some punk, dude. I love some punk. This is so fucking good. Landon and I have been all the way deep into punk, too, because me and him at Rockville, we check out some punk bands and shit. I love it.
I love punk.
Yeah, Landon has been our Rockville trooper for many years. He started going at the age of 11.
I don't remember the name of the band, but I remember the CD you gave me when I was playing on my Hot Wheels radio.
Ballyhoo.
The
Ballyhoo.
pineapple, it had a pineapple in the
Yeah,
CD.
Ballyhoo, not Bally.
If you
Ballyhoo.
love Ballyhoo, stay tuned.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, if you
Okay.
love Ballyhoo, stay tuned.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's punk
That's what
rock,
turned me on.
reggae, punk rock. Fucking dude, stay tuned, Landon, and stay tuned, everybody. Because
We discovered Ballyhoo at a
they're fucking
Flog and Molly
so
show.
big.
Yeah, Flog and Molly show.
And I'm just giving you a little hint there. Stay tuned.
So excited.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
So that was the end of the Jinx. We have 3 parts now. If this is your first time listening, what we do here is I unload a true crime story onto Jesse, who has not really been in the true crime world like I have for very many years.
I don't pay attention to it. Yeah.
And we have some drinks. And then Jesse plugs a band at the end of our episode. That's our little palate cleanser
Yeah, cheers, everybody.
from the true
Anyhow.
crime horrificness. And so we are on everything that you can listen to. We would really appreciate your rating and your commentary. Our website is drinkaboutsomething.site. We are on Instagram, drinkaboutsomething. You can send us an email at drinkaboutsomethingpod@gmail.com. We are on YouTube if you type in Gen Z, JENDSEY. And then we also have been doing some live feeds on TikTok under drinkaboutsomethingpod_Lindsay.
Yeah, if you love it, share it, and come on, follow us, because Lindsay's got more shit, and she's going to put you in the plant with me.
So much more.
So much more.
We got
plant.
Robert Plant and we got Courtney LaPlante.
Yeah, if you know the things, you know the things. Thank you so much for being part of this, Landon. It's
You're
fucking
welcome. Thank you guys for having me.
hell yeah, dude. It is fucking. I'm enjoying the whole fucking journey. 3-parter of fuckery, Lindsay.
And now you guys have homework. You got a documentary to watch tomorrow.
So it's a 4-parter then. Fuck.
It's yeah.
I'm gonna bring the whole plant with me while I'm watching the fucking doc, dude. I'm gonna just uproot the plant, bring it over here, and I'm gonna watch TV.
And there's one thing I want to tell you guys. Watch Bob Durst's face while he talks.
I can see
Yeah, just-
that's a thing, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
But we're going to sign off because we got a show to go to. We got to drive to Tallahassee.
We're gonna rock out. Landon's gonna be our D&D. D. What's it?
D&D.
D.
Not our D&D.
Oh well, D&D. Fucking Stranger Things. D&D.
By the way, we
Whoa.
watched that documentary and cried all over
We
again.
cried the whole time on.
My God.
You know, because I think 11's still alive. It's just
Which
a
is-
D&D game. The whole time it's a D&D game.
Which is, so
What do you
the,
think, Landon?
the documentary is on the making of season 5.
Yeah.
And if the internet has tried to influence you at all that it was rushed, I
It was perfect.
implore you to watch this documentary because
perfect.
you can see
What
that
are
it
your
wasn't.
thoughts, Landon? I mean, do you think it's just a D&D game? You believe?
Yeah,
I believe.
But no, I think that she is still alive as well because in the end, Mike put it together, and then that's why he told that story at the end of the show to everybody.
Yes.
And he didn't want to say it was for sure because he didn't want to get everybody's hopes up and for everybody to look at him or look for her because that was the end of the show. They didn't have any more episodes. Yeah, I thought that she's still alive because when you seen at the end when the sirens were blaring, there was like 30 of them, or I don't know how many there was, but there was a lot of them. And then in one scene, there was only one of them when they were in the upside down and she was going crazy. She couldn't even stand. But when she was in that portal, she was standing. She didn't even have blood running down her nose, nothing like that.
She was good.
Yeah, she was
look
good.
At Landon. He's putting his
He knows. He's put in the work.
120% of everything. He loves it to death.
But
my
finish
God.
up.
But yeah, that's what. And then Mike realized it too when he was at their graduation. He heard the sounds of the speakers and he remembered that's her kryptonite and she wasn't even
Why
flinching.
wasn't she?
Yeah, why wasn't she flinching over it or nothing? And how did she use her powers when they were met up and she said goodbye and all that? How did she use her powers?
Deep dive. I love it.
That's why he knew that she was alive too, and he told that story.
She's in her own version of an upside down.
I love it, Landon. I love it. What about all the glasses in the background? Like you seen all the glasses that are exactly the same?
Oh yeah, how everybody had their hands together like Vecna 2 and
yeah.
Anyhow, we're gonna leave you with all that stuff. Landon, thank you so much. Lindsay, thank you so much. Holy shit, 3-parter. I can't wait for the next one, and I'm ready.
Yeah,
we're going to a show.
Whole
I'm
new
ready.
topics next week.
So ready. Love you.